The blue flu. You've never heard of that phrase before. The blue flu is when police officers call in sick. In most states, it is actually illegal for most government employees to go on strike. Police officers included in that, so they can't go on strike. You know, similar to other unions, when you see the Teamsters, UAW, that kind of stuff go on strike. So they use call-ins. Most departments don't require anything other than you just saying, "Hey, I'm sick, can't come in." In Los Angeles, the LAPD has a contract with the MTA, which, if I remember correctly, is their Metro Transportation Authority, like their buses and everything. And they provide the police coverage for them. Problem being is that on any given week, the LAPD covers just over 1,000 shifts for them, and all those officers they're working overtime. Now, given everything that's going on, Chief of Police recently came out. Actually, been I think almost 2 weeks now, stating that officers will no longer get paid overtime. They will only be given comp time, which is, if you don't know what comp time is, that is basically just an extra vacation day. But you lose out on money because your comp time is paid straight time, as opposed to overtime is paid at time and a half. So the officers are losing out on a lot of money doing this. And this is because the department blew through $40 million in overtime during all the protests for the George Floyd riots and everything like that out there. So because of that, they have been told that still want you to pick up these shifts, but we're not going to pay you for them. And last week, 700 shifts were called in for. 700 out of 1,000. Now, they were able to fill, I think, if I'm remembering correctly, just over 500 of those shifts. So there were still about 200 shifts that went unserved, unfilled, whatever you want to call it. But can you really blame them? Here, we want you to work, but we're not going to pay you for it. We want you to work overtime, but we're not going to pay you for it. This happened down in Atlanta last week. You saw my videos on that, where officers just called in or refused to answer their radios. People calling for the defunding of police, the abolishment of police, and stuff like that. Careful what you ask for. You might get it. You might not like the answers that come with that. So, stay safe. Wash your hands.